What do we make of some of Sean Payton's explanation of where things are at? All right? You okay with turning our focus here?
It's all about the Broncos, baby. We got another issue on our hands. Zach by saying the guy with the dirtiest hands is Bo Nix, so we got to get into this.
Wait, so a day later, you still don't believe that?
I mean, I went back and truly, like, I did a deep dive, and it's hard. Let's go with the flea flicker. It can go both ways. Bo overthrew the ball. But also, for someone like Mims, you had a chance still to try to catch the ball. It was in your fingers. It was harder. But the really good receivers that want to get paid a lot of money, and you have to remember, Marvin Mims isn't paid yet. You make some plays like that, now you're on the radar. And now it's like, we have to pay you because we know that you're going to make those tough catches.
But I'm not saying there was not a scenario where he could have, like, truly laid out. Is that what you want to see him do?
Just lay out, get it. It hit more than your fingertips. And so, hey, is Mims wrong for what he did? No. But if I'm Mims and I'm not getting a lot of time and a lot of targets, I'm damn sure going to try to take advantage of that, and I'm going to put my body out there to try to get this ball. Now, if I do that and I don't catch it, again, it's on Bo for overthrowing it. But if I do make a good catch, I'm saving my quarterback.
Sure.
And I'm also making myself look good.
Sure.
And that's just on the flea flicker, the one on the flea flicker.
Yeah.
What now, man? What?
So it sounds like to a degree that you are.
That one was
Are you thawing out to my side of the argument? So when you asked me yesterday, who has the? Because I said there's dirty hands everywhere when you have 9 first downs in a game. Like when you're 2 for 13 on third down, that's not about just one person.
What was it? 6 3 and outs.
6 3 and outs. I mean, 0 for 6 on third down the second half. Like when it's that bad, it's not just about one person. You can't just put it on one person. But you put me on the spot yesterday, and you said if you were going to isolate the single dirtiest hands among the dirty hands, I said it would be Bo.
Yeah.
A day later,
I'm still
after you took a deeper dive.
Yeah.
Is that your answer a day later, or is it Sean Payton, or is it the offensive line, or the receivers?
I'm still going to say Sean, because Sean opened his mouth at the beginning of this year talking about how in a couple years, and 2 years from now, Bo Nix is going to be top 4 or top 5, which, hey, may be the case. But now in Bo's head, he's forcing things. He's pressing. No, I'm not saying it's a lot of this isn't Bo Nix's fault. He is the quarterback. You have to make those plays. But also for Sean, it's like, dude, you put a lot of pressure on this man, and now it's in his head. That's what it looks like.
You think it's okay?
I definitely do. I mean, so I got to play with Drew Lock.
Yep.
As a rookie.
Yep.
He had that really good 5 games, was it? 5 games.
Yeah, went 4-1.
Where he was very confident in himself. He was getting the ball around. He was moving it. I mean, the way that he was acting in the locker room was just different. He felt like he truly was the guy. That next year, everybody hyped him up, right? Everybody, I did too. I'm like, hey, we finally got a quarterback.
I remember Colin Cowherd at one point in time said Drew Lock is the pop guy in the NFL and is a dark horse MVP candidate.
I mean, I love when my quarterbacks have swag. I mean, he's singing all the rap lyrics. He's doing everything.
Jeezy down,
He's doing everything he needs to do and doing it the right way. But he got in those games, and he started to struggle. And you've seen it on his face, the confidence starting to leave his body, in that he was second-guessing himself. And now he's starting to stutter in the huddle. And now he's starting to think in the huddle. He's trying to get to the line of scrimmage. And now he's thinking before the ball snap, while he has the ball in his hands, he's still thinking instead of just playing.
Yep.
And that's just something where it's like there was a lot of pressure put on Drew to go out there and be this next quarterback because, hey, that's what Broncos Country do and does. That's what we do. We put pressure on the quarterbacks because we haven't had one in a long time. With Bo, he just needs to relax. The plays are there.
The plays are there.
The plays are there.
And there's even more plays to be had because now you're seeing the All 22 comes out on Tuesday, and you're starting to see these videos of we all know what happened with the overthrow passes, and it was cringy. It was cringeworthy. But there's these other plays that are dialed up for Bo that he's just not seeing, and because he's not attempting the pass because he's not seeing the open receiver, you're not seeing like the incompletions on game day. But when you're actually watching the film, it's like not only is there overthrown balls, man, he just, against these zone defenses, and the Chargers played a lot of zone.
Yeah, with some blitzes,
yes,
zone blitzes.
Yes, and he just doesn't see it well. And, like, if you have the personnel to play zone against Bo Nix, like, we should just anticipate that moving forward. If these teams have personnel to play and it's part of what they do.
But now for Bo, what does he need to think? Okay, there's going to be pressure. It's going to be zone. Zone means that defenses are trying to keep everything in front of them. So at the beginning, we shouldn't be forcing the ball downfield for these deep balls. Maybe you should do a couple dink and dunks to the tight ends and the running backs until you get comfortable, until you can start to kind of identify where the blitzes are coming from. It's certain things you can do to help a young quarterback out. And with Sean, it's like, Sean, you may have to dial back on the playbook and get the basics back down with him. How about anchoring your feet? How about setting your feet and stepping into your throw?
It's a problem. Things like that. I mean, that's a real problem with Bo Nix right now. It's just his footwork is, I mean, he's leaving his feet on passes on a regular basis.
Yeah.
On the first missed throw to Sutton, it was the second third down of the game. I mean, dude, his feet are like 10 inches apart. They're like right next to each other, and it's just like, holy smokes! How do you expect to put that ball where it needs to be when you have no foundation?
Get back to the basics
and
settle down.
And you said that, hey, make things easier with the dinks and the dunks, and I agree. In part, because we're seeing a lot of two things. We're seeing like these deep vertical shots, and we're seeing a lot of plays right around the line of scrimmage. But like when it comes to that mid-range jump shot, we're not seeing that. So when it's like 3rd and 8, my faith that the Broncos are going to convert it is very low.
Well, you just said it right there. Why are we in 3rd and 8? You have 1st and 2nd down, but yet it's 3rd and 8?
Right.
That's an issue right there, Zach.
Agreed.
You're putting your young quarterback in situations where it's 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 15 because you have a penalty. And now every defense knows that, hey, we bring a little bit of pressure, but also play zone. It's going to be hard for a quarterback in general to read, especially a young quarterback at that. So you're not helping Bo Nix out by going 3rd and 8.
No.
Now, a lot of that is not just on Sean. That's on the offensive line. That's on the running backs. That's on Bo. It's them to be able to get things going. Why are we in situations where you have 6 3-and-outs throughout this game, where there's no rhythm being created? Like, in order to have success, there has to be rhythm. You have to be able to sustain drives. Bo Nix and the offense are not able to do that, and that's partly that's Sean's fault as well.
They're agree.
All that together.
I agree. When it comes to rhythm, like the Broncos offense has about as much rhythm as you at a wedding because it is so stiff and disjointed. I mean, these guys are barely getting plays off in time. You know that the Broncos have 7 pre-snap penalties in 3 games? That's more than twice a game. You are either lining up wrong or your timing is wrong, and you're having flags before the play starts. Like, the Broncos have been penalized mightily, and we're going to talk more about that in detail tomorrow. But, like, pre-snap penalties? That's different than, like, the action of, like, a pass interference or something like that. Like, so, yeah, it's just
I'm still standing on Sean.
Okay.
Sean's still the guy. The culprit.
I disagree. Right. I don't want to yell about it, but here's Sean on what he saw on film on those deep incompletions.
There's the 2 deep throws, the flea flicker, and then the 3rd down play. And I think you got to be careful you're not overcoaching a deep ball that's going off the fingertips. Now, we've seen a couple in the last 2 weeks, and yet someone asked me about it yesterday, and I think that the more concerning problem would be is if we're leaving those balls inside where, they're susceptible for an interception. So he's climbing the pocket. He's doing a great job. Both of those are 3rd and long situations where there's, obviously a different type of pass rush, but that's not what's concerning to me this morning after the loss yesterday would be, the deep ball misses. That wouldn't be what's on my mind.
With all due respect, because Sean Payton has forgotten more football than I will ever know, but it doesn't mean that I have to agree with everything that he says. Bo's not doing a great job. He's not, okay? I think that's closer to fact than opinion, all right? The Broncos offense ranks 31st in success rate. Bo Nix's 37% success rate ranks above 2 quarterbacks. and it's Cam Ward and Joe Flacco. That's it. I mean, he is against the blitz. He's 8 for 20 with 54 yards this season and 2 interceptions. That ranks 31 out of 31 qualified quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And if you take out the 52-yarder to Sutton, which was schemed up for him, and thankfully it happened and it hit and sort of served as a mascara for
4th and 2. It was on a 4th and 2.
But it served as a bit of a mascara for that first half. So if you take that out, Nix was 2 of 8 for 32 yards on throws that went at least 10 yards. He's not playing good football. And it's okay to say that. And I know that Sean is trying to protect his quarterback, his Q.
When you're listening, how did he try to protect him?
Well, he literally said Bo's doing a great job. I don't want to overcoach him. I'm not worried about the 3 plays that if one of them hit would have won us the game. Not worried about those.
Okay, so you said you watched some of the stuff, and you said he missed Bo Nix, that is. Got to be descriptive. He missed a couple of receivers. I want to know who those receivers are because, can Bo Nix do a better job? Definitely. But what about the people around him?
Sure.
What about tell me because we're saying he's not doing a good job.
But hold on a second. I mean, we went through it yesterday. I can do it again today off the top of my head. There's the 3 misses.
Okay, let's take those misses out.
Yeah, take them out.
What about it? So tell me who else was open.
Okay, hold on. Take the 3 most impactful plays that he didn't make out. Okay. That would have won the game, but we can take them out.
Well, you just said you're taking them out.
He missed in 2-minute drill Troy Franklin in the first half. He missed Marvin Mims on the very next play. All right. He missed Lucas Kroll on the first 3rd down of the game where he was screaming at him 2 weeks ago to sit down, and he sits, and then he led him like he was.
Yeah, he let him into.
Like he was still dragging across the field. Yep. He missed Cortland Sutton on the second 3rd down of the game.
So
he was not an accurate passer.
But tell me this.
Phil.
All right, you keep on saying he missed. But at some point, when are you going to start saying like it's all about timing too? It's not just about, you're just sitting right there and you're open. It's about timing. What did Sean do all camp long to the receivers? He told them you can't go 6 yards. You got to go 7. You got to have attention to detail. Why is that? Because we talk about it all the time with timing, rhythm, processing in Sean's offense. When you start to miss your receivers over and over and over, some of that has to do with the timing of the routes.
Sure.
And the receivers getting in and out of their breaks in a timely manner.
I'm not disputing that it's
Well, because now everything's on Bo.
Well, hold on a second. I'm not saying it couldn't be possible that like they're timing off. The timing is so off, just up and down this offense.
It's boomer bust. It's so boomer bust now for this offense.
It's crazy. It's incredibly unhealthy. But it's hard to say, hey, why don't these receivers get open more? When on 3 different instances you're open through the lens of the Big 12 and you can't complete those passes. So you start to lose the benefit of the doubt when you miss open receivers the way that Bo did when it comes to the other plays. And I'm not saying, again, I mean,
that flea flicker, Sean did say hit the fingertips. He was trying to let you know that, like, I know that Bo overthrew that ball, but, like, Mims has to make a play, too. You can go two ways. You're getting paid a lot of money in that league, Zach. Receivers are getting paid a lot of money to go out there and make their quarterbacks look good.
Who gets paid the most money in pro football?
Quarterback.
Sean,
are the receivers not getting paid almost the second most in the league?
The guy who gets paid the most had 118 yards.
All right.
And the other guys
supposed to make them look good.
And they need to do a better job. I'm not saying it's all on Bo Nix. They need to do a better job up and down. But Sean is.
Make sure you say that every time you want to critique Bo now.
Sean is Look at you. Sean is protecting Bo the way that you protect Shador.
I seem like I'm protecting all the quarterbacks right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
It's because there's a lot more. No, there's a lot more to the game. You know this. There's a lot more to this game than just Bo missing open receivers.
Of course. There's context.
But you don't want to say that.
I did.